Hi, I'm Ida. I was moving my house recently and I was actually looking for some really good, reliable companies. And I called a lot of them. And I also happened to call Leo Packers and More. And for me, my items are really precious to me. I'm very emotional about these certain items at home, like these artifacts, these ceramic pots, and these antique furniture that I have. And Leo Packers and Movers explained exactly how they would ensure the safety delivery of these items to my new home. And of course, they came with a high referral from a lot of friends and family. And of course, I did my shifting with them and I loved their service. So I gave them a 5-star rating. And I was really curious to see how they make this all happen so easily. So I'm here at their head office in Nama, Bengaluru. But first, let's say hi to Abhay. Hi Abhay.
Hi Ida.
Nice to meet you again.
Same here. How are you doing?
I'm doing great and really excited to see your office.
Great. First of all, thank you for choosing Leo. And it's a pleasure having you over here.
Pleasure's all mine. So Abhay, as you had promised me that you're going to show me the entire process that you do so professionally and efficiently, would you like to do that right now?
Sure, Ida.
Yeah.
So the whole thing can be broken down into 3 important points.
Okay.
The first is the packing material that we use. It's a very high quality packing material used for all our jobs across India. The second is the 5A process that we follow. I'm going to explain that a little later to you. And the third point is the trusted and the trained team members that we have to execute these jobs flawlessly.
Oh.
So you see this is our corporate office, this is the second floor of the building. Let's go to the ground floor where all the action starts from.
Awesome. Let's see.
Let's go. This is our office now. Come this way. The point number 1, the packing material. So you must have experienced during your move what kind of material that was used. Let me explain you in detail. So these are called moving blankets. They are specially made for household goods. We customize and make them. So all your furniture, if you remember your furniture, your white goods, they're all wrapped with these blankets. They have foam and bubble inside them. So we don't have to use tons and tons of paper to wrap. Use them and reuse them. So there's absolutely no wastage of paper. So this is one of our most important packing material used everywhere. All your big goods are packed with these things.
Sustainable packaging.
Perfect, yes.
Yeah.
These are called fiber drums. Now, this is a trump card. Okay. Your expensive, the flower vase, all the crockeries, all of it were packed in these drums.
Correct, yeah.
Now just see how thick they are.
Yeah.
So they can be used hundreds of times, and once packed and sealed into this, they can never be broken.
Oh.
And why I call our trump card is because nobody in India uses this. So this is used by us, and all the bottles, expensive stuff goes into these drums. The third one is what you see here. They're called plastic crates.
Okay.
Kitchen utensils, knickknacks, everything is put into these crates. Again, safely packed into this, much better than the carton boxes. Okay. And let me show you the carton boxes that we use.
Yeah.
Just come a little closer. Just see the thickness of these carton boxes.
Wow.
Yeah, so all your clothes, your shoes. I was told you had a whole cupboard filled with shoes.
Yes.
All non-breakable, non-fragile items go into these carton boxes. And these are of very good quality material.
Amazing.
So bottom line is we don't cut corners.
Oh,
so all packing material used are of very high quality to make sure everything is shifted safely without any breakages.
Very impressive.
Ida, let me just quickly show you. This is some of the items we've packed which have to go to the US.
Oh.
So I want to show you this for the shrink wrap. Now you see all the items there are shrink wrapped so that it becomes dust proof and moisture proof.
Okay.
So all shifting that we do, whether it's within city to a different city or to a different country, we always do shrink wrapping of all the items.
Right, and I see there's like a frame. So is that like exactly how the
So these are photo
inside?
frames, and we've covered with the thick carton box and put a shrink wrap. You see this is also packed like that, and this is safely packed so it can go to any corner of the world without any damage.
Yeah.
Completely.
Amazing.
Yes. So Ida, we just saw the high quality packing material in our warehouse. Let me explain you the 5A process to excellence that we follow at Leo. The first A in this 5A stands for assessment. This is a very, very important step. We have to make sure that all the items that have to be shifted are properly made note of. We have to find out what is fragile, what is bulky, or if the client has a special needs for certain items. So we make sure all that is captured so that the end process happens flawlessly without any hiccups.
So this assessment, do you do it before the customer confirms the order or after?
It has to be done before the customer confirms.
Okay.
Now this can be done these days. The digital world, we're doing everything virtually. So I call you on WhatsApp video, you show me the items, and we capture the list. Or of course, the traditional way of visiting you at your place. In your case, we did that.
Yeah.
We came to your place, we had a look,
Yes.
and then made a list. So assessment stage is very important, because if you go wrong here, then everything else becomes just catching up or covering up the mistakes that you've done. So at Leo, this is the most important step of making sure the items are captured properly.
That's great even for people who are outstationed, right? Yeah.
Correct. Nowadays, everybody is happy doing a virtual call on a
Yeah.
WhatsApp video, so everybody knows how it's done. So we're happy with that.
Awesome.
The second A is the activation. Now, once the client gives a green signal, two things happen. We press the activation button. Two things happen. One is a detailed mail goes to the client, telling them what date are we coming, what time are we coming.
Oh, that's so convenient.
Who are the managers responsible for the move,
Yeah.
terms and conditions, your payment modes,
Okay.
and what things that you need to be prepared on the day of the packing. So a detailed description and the list is given to you via email. And the second part is from our side, where we make a job report. Internally, which team is assigned to you, what packing material are assigned, what vehicles are we using, so all that is done internally. So these two steps are done thoroughly, which help us in executing the job on the day of the move.
Is there an advance payment during the activation phase?
There are a certain percentage that you have to pay
Okay.
just to block the days, because usually the month ends, weekends go very busy. So we make sure the client stays with us. So you have to pay a certain token amount to block your day.
I remember I got a lot of mails and messages regarding the activation phase with my stuff.
Right. I hope that was a useful.
Yeah, of
and
course,
helpful.
very helpful.
The third A in this is the automation. The automation is mainly clear communication to the client. We're looking at scaling up of our job, or where the clients are busy with their own work and they don't want to be disturbed. Automation comes into the picture.
Oh.
Back end, front end, with clear communication to the client in terms of the whole job from starting to the end.
Through mails and texts, right?
Exactly, and this is an ongoing process. We're doing some stuff, but we have to continue doing it better. And we keep automation as a priority at Leo. We also have dashboards. This is for a lot of our B2B clients, where in terms of what jobs are happening for the employees, they're able to clearly see at what stage each job is happening, submission of the invoices, getting POs, all of it is done automatically through our dashboard. That has helped us a lot in terms of easing down the stress that normally clients or the people who are shifting go through. The fourth A is the audit. Now mind you, this is the self-audit that we do. So we have to assess ourselves how the whole job happened, whether things came on time, whether there were any damages happening, or whether there was some inconvenience that the client had experienced. Now this is done to make sure that there are no gaps. If there are any, then we improve it, and we see the next time we don't repeat those mistakes.
So who does this audit? The entire team who does the process?
Correct. So this is a top-down approach. The management makes sure that there are proper documents in place, so that the managers, the team, they follow these things, and that can be reported back to the top management. So it's a top-down approach where the gaps are filled. That's the whole idea. Before the client comes to us, we want to make sure that we know what, if something goes wrong, what went wrong.
Yeah, because I remember every small item was picked up from my stuff and they arranged it. So I was wondering, do you do this for everybody else as well?
Absolutely. This is a part of our process.
Wow.
Everything has to be placed wherever the client wants us to do. That's why the last A, which is the approval, comes into picture. Only when the client says, look, the job is over, you are free to go. That's when we go. So they say, put the clothes back in the cupboards, we do it. Put the stuff back in, everything is done. The client has to give us a green signal that we're happy now. You can now close the process. That's the final A of the 5A, is the approval from the client, which ends with a feedback. I remember 5-star from you.
Yeah, absolutely. That was fabulous actually.
Thank you.
Because I have actually experienced from a couple of other packers and movers, they'll just dump the boxes and they'll be like, okay, we're done. You have to keep digging the boxes to find out. I also saw the whole labeling process that you did was really amazing. I could know which item is in which box. That was very, very easy.
Small things, but they make a very big difference, especially house
absolutely.
movements. Very, very, very important. And hence, this 5A process of excellence makes Leo, or helps Leo, become a truly customer-centric company.
Yeah, customer friendly, I can say. And you were also mentioning about this third point about trained
Correct. So we have a complete in-house team, starting from the packers to the drivers to the people who help you with the shifting. You won't believe the people have been with us for 20-25 years.
25 years.
We have zero attrition rate, and the way we take care of our clients, keep them happy, exactly the same way we take care of our employees. They're happy, they're going to do a good job.
Yes.
So we follow a 360 degree of making sure that the whole job is done and everybody is happy, and that is what builds trust. Now, Leo is a 47-year-old company. It takes time to build trust.
Oh, absolutely.
And through this process we build that trust slowly with our client. And hence our tagline.
Oh, trust the lion. I saw that.
Yes. Everything comes down to trust. You know, whatever process that we follow, automation, assessment. If the client don't trust us, they're not going to come with us.
We experienced that. I truly experienced that.
So Abhay, thank you so much for your time, for explaining the entire process that you follow.
My pleasure.
It was really amazing. I'm definitely going to recommend to a lot of people. Also, thank you for being such a nice host.
Thank you so much. Please drop anytime for another cup of coffee.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you so much.